This tutorial is for 5th grade, Module 4, Lesson 5. In this lesson, we're going to use tape diagrams to help us solve word problems involving fractions. The first question says, a total of 2 yards of fabric is used to make 5 identical pillows. How much fabric is used for each pillow? I'm going to start by writing an answer statement with a blank where the answer goes. We'll say each pillow uses blank yards of fabric. So if I go back to the question, I have 2 yards of fabric. I'm going to show that on the tape. So the entire tape is 2 yards of fabric. And I'm going to split that tape in half to show the 2 yards. Since I'm using the 2 yards to make 5 pillows, I'm now going to divide each yard into 5 equal pieces. Each piece is 1/5 of a yard. And you can see that altogether, my 2 yards of fabric is the same thing as 10/5. Now we need to divide our fifths into 5 groups, and each group would be the fabric used in one pillow. Well, since I have 10/5 and I'm dividing the 10/5 into 5 groups, I know there will be 2/5 in each group. So each group represents the fabric that would be used for each pillow. Each pillow uses 2/5 yards of fabric. The division sentence that would match this is taking 2 yards and dividing it among 5 pillows gives us 2/5 yards. The next question says, an ice cream shop uses 4 pints of ice cream to make 6 sundaes. How many pints of ice cream are used for each sundae? Again, I'll start with an answer statement. I'll say each sundae uses blank pints of ice cream. And we're going to start with 4 pints, so that's what I'll show on my tape. So the entire tape is 4 pints of ice cream. And I'll divide the tape to show those 4 pints. Since I'm using the 4 pints of ice cream to make 6 sundaes, I'm going to divide each pint into 6 pieces, each piece representing 1/6. So I've taken my 4 pints and I've broken each pint into 6 pieces. Each piece is 1/6. Altogether then, I have 24/6. So 4 pints of ice cream is the same thing as 24/6 pints of ice cream. Now I have to take my 24 pieces and divide them into 6 groups to show how much ice cream is going to be used for each sundae. Well, if I have 24 pieces and I divide it into 6 groups, there will be 4 pieces in each group. So I'll start circling my groups, putting 4 pieces into each group. So there's 1 sundae. And here are my 6 groups. Each group consists of 4/6 pints of ice cream, and I have 6 groups to show the 6 sundaes. Each sundae then uses 4/6 pints of ice cream. I could show that as a division problem as well. I'm taking my 4 pints of ice cream, dividing them up into 6 sundaes. Each sundae will receive 4/6 pints of ice cream. The next question says an ice cream shop uses 6 bananas to make 4 identical sundaes. How many bananas are used in each sundae? Again, I'll write an answer statement. We'll say each Sunday uses blank bananas. So I'm going to start with 6 bananas on the tape. So we'll take our tape, show that that is 6 bananas, and I'll divide the tape into 6 pieces. Well, since we're using the 6 bananas for 4 Sundays, I know that each Sunday will have at least one whole banana. So we'll use this piece for Sunday 1, and I'll continue using whole bananas for 4 Sundays. So there I've used 4 whole bananas, one for each Sunday. I have 2 more bananas left. Well, if I divide each of these in 2, and each piece would then be a half because here's one banana, here's another banana. I've divided them in 2, so they each equal 2 halves. I can then use each one of these halves for each of the Sundays. So this half would go with Sunday 1. And I'll continue to show that down the line. So altogether, each Sunday we'll use one whole banana and one half banana. And in our statement we'll say each Sunday uses 1 and 1/2 bananas.